Global markets are hitting highs. Crude oil prices are crashed. Indian government major updates is going to impact today's FMCG, banking and sugar sector. Along with this, there is lot of stuff in this video which you need to know before market opens. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Stock Market Meridian. Today's date is June 15th, 2026 and you're watching today's pre-market video. Let's start the video with global markets. On Friday, US markets are closed with very positive sentiment. It's because of we know that Trump changes his tone on war related and gave assurance to make this deal in weekend, which was not done. And this type of statements are very regular. Well, coming to the European markets, all indices are closed above 1.5% positive side. And in Asian markets, on Friday, Japan index closed above 2.8%. Today opened with very gap up and trading above 4%. China indices are closed above 1.1% and South Korea markets are also closed at above 4.6%. Today South Korea markets are opened with very huge gap up and trading above 5%. On Friday, GIFT Nifty closed at above 2%, exactly at 23,695 level. And today opened at 23,794. It's a purely gap up, so it's indicated that Indian markets are also going to open with gap up. Now coming to the commodities section, on previous session, US oil closed at below $84 per barrel. Today opened at $80 per barrel and Brent oil closed at $85 per barrel. Today opened at $83 per barrel. On Friday, Indian crude oil futures are closed at below 3.2%. Means there is a huge fall in crude oil prices today and Indian natural gas futures closed at above 0.8%. In metal segment, gold futures are closed at above 1%. Price came back to above 1,50,000 per 10 grams. And silver futures are also closed above 2.7%. Now let's see the ADR's data. On Friday, only Dr. Reddy's Labs ADR was in negative side. Remaining all ADRs like Reliance, Wipro, HDFC Bank, Infosys and ICICI Bank's ADRs are closed in positive side. Also on Friday, FIS are net sell 1,082 crores and DIS are net buys 5,341 crores. Significantly, FIS selling was decreasing, but overall till today around 61,000 crores has exited through FIS. It's because of earlier this month, FIS sold about more than 10,000 crores per each day for a week. Coming back to the Friday's particular data, FIS are strong bullish on stock futures, medium bearish on index options and stocks. DIS are strong bullish on stocks, strong bearish on stock futures, medium bullish on index futures and neutral on index options. Clients means individual investors are strong bullish on stock futures, medium bearish on index options and neutral on index futures. And now coming to the economic calendar, on Friday, main importantly, Indian CPI inflation data was updated and that was higher than previous level, but as per the market expectation, it was low. Also, Indian foreign reserve data has updated, that was also lower than previous level. Also on Friday, German CPI data was updated and that was lower than the previous level, but it was as per the market expectation. Same as UK GDP data was updated and it was also lower than previous, but as it is market expected. Today, India WPI inflation data going to release on during the market session and tomorrow Japan and Australia, both central banks are going to declare their decisions on interest rates. Also, India May month trade balance data is going to release. And remember, on June 16th and 17th, Fed FOMC meeting was scheduled. Outcome of this meeting will impact the markets very heavily, so on those days, don't hold the positions overnight. Before getting to the further video, remember that I upload pre-market video every single morning before market opens and post-market video right after the close in the evening. Please watch the full video and if you think this video is informative, then subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Now coming to the main part of the video is geopolitical update. From Friday evening to Saturday evening in US timing, Trump and Pakistan PM was said that they are going to sign the peace deal by the Sunday evening. But on other side, Iran is refuses to this statement and said they are not ready yet to sign the deal in 24 hours, but agreed to MOU with US. Also said On that MOU, US agreed to release Iran frozen assets of $25 billion and Iran also reopened Strait of Hormuz. Means here there are passing statements in favor of them. No one is agreed with each other. At last, yesterday on Sunday evening, again Pakistan PM and Trump said on this week Friday, Iran and US will virtually sign a peace deal. But there is no update from Iran related to this again. Coming to the next update is PM Modi and Trump is going to meet face to face this week in France G7 summit. They are going to talk about US-India trade deal, Indian immigration visa restriction and some other things. At present, date and time was not fixed yet, but remember that meeting will impact the market. Well, another update is from Indian government. The Indian government has officially notified major changes to the Foreign Exchange Management Act (FEMA) rules. This massive regulatory shift is designed to make it much easier for foreign individual investors to pump money into listed Indian companies. The newly notified rules introduced with three main changes. First, direct equity access. Individual persons resident outside India can now invest directly in listed Indian equities through a portfolio investment scheme. Previously, this specific facility was strictly limited to NRIs and Overseas Citizens of India (OCIs). Second, individual limits doubled. The maximum investment limit for any single foreign individual in a listed company has been doubled, jumping from previous 5% up to 10%. Third change is aggregate capital raised. The total group limit for all foreign individuals combined in a single listed company has been expanded from 10% to 24%. This strategic move is directly aimed at attracting significantly larger, more diversified and highly stable foreign capital inflow into the Indian equity markets. This structural easing is a huge long-term positive trigger that will drive massive global liquidity strengthen into Indian stocks. Massive global liquidity straight into Indian stocks. Guys, if you think this video is informative, then please hit the like button. And another update is about 100% ethanol fuel. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari has officially signed and approved the legal use of 100% ethanol fuel for vehicles across the country. This landmark regulation established pure ethanol, also known as E100, as a primary alternative to petrol. This strategic goal is simple: drastically slashes India's multi-billion-dollar crude oil imports. And one more interesting part is, already automakers are fully prepared for the commercial rollout. Following the rule of 100% ethanol, Maruti Suzuki, Toyota, Hyundai and MG Motors are ready to launch their own 100% ethanol compatible cars within next 6 weeks. Guys, what do you think about this? Is this policy is really for public benefits or for their personal benefits? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Whatever, with this news, today's sugar stocks will definitely react. Also comment below if you are already holding any sugar stocks. Next, the Reserve Bank of India is stepping in to pump a massive amount of cash into the banking system. The central bank has announced a 3-day variable repo rate (VRR) auction to inject up to 75,000 crores into the market. Cash availability in the banking system has suddenly tightened. This happened because massive amount of money left banks as businesses made their routine advance tax and GST payments. As a result, the total surplus cash in the banking system dropped below the 1 trillion rupees mark as per the Central Bank Act. Through a VRR auction is a specialized tool that allows commercial banks to borrow short-term funds directly from the RBI. To get this cash, banks temporarily pledge their government securities at market interest rates. With this news, today banking sector will be reacted. Now let's see the India corporate actions. Again, India's food safety regulator is throwing a massive red flags on false marketing. The Food Safety and Standard Authority of India (FSSAI) has officially issued strict notice to 8 major food companies for tricking consumers with misleading healthy claims on their packaging and labels. Regulators stepped in because these brands are reportedly using misleading brand names, trade names, and product claims that directly violate the Food Safety and Standards Act. They are packaging products to look incredibly healthy when they might not be. And that 8 companies list is Emami Health and Tasty, New Herbs, Kovi, Healthy Master, Healthy Choice, The Healthy Factory, Healthy Aid, and Plan B. So as we discussed on Friday post-market video, food safety regulator need to get more serious steps on further. With this news, today FMCG sector will be in pressure. Next, HG Infra has formally received a letter of intent from REC Power Development and Consultancy Limited. The company won this project through a highly competitive tariff-based bidding process. Under this deal, HG Infra will establish a massive interstate transmission system for the WRER Inter-Regional Network Expansion Scheme, and this project is going to located in state of Jharkhand. There is no updates related to this project value and time duration. Next, Krishna Institute of Medical Sciences, which is known as KIMS Hospital, has announced a massive financial move. Company's board of directors has officially approved a preferential allotment of 77 lakhs plus warrants directly to its promoters. This strategic move will bring a massive total consideration of 600 crores straight into the company. Means promoters putting 600 crores of fresh capital on the table is usually a strong signal of confidence. The key question for the investor is what the fund will be used for and how much equity dilution follows upon their warrant conversion. Next update is from pharma company. Dr. Reddy's Lab company has officially announced the launch of bosutinib tablets in the 400 mg dosage within the United States. This strategic launch significantly expands Dr. Reddy's high-margin oncology portfolio. Dr. Reddy's holds exclusive marketing rights for this specific drug dosage in US market. This milestone was achieved through a collaboration with MSN Laboratories. I googled about this medicine market size and I found that over $253 million annually in US market. But there are already existing pharma companies which produce their medicines in 100 to 500 mg. Next, Ashok Buildcon has formally received a letter of acceptance from the Chhattisgarh State Industrial Development Corporation Limited. The contract gives the company the rights to construct and develop a gems and jewelry park in Raipur. This massive industrial zone will be completely executed under a public-private partnership PPP mode. Ashok Buildcon is leading the project through a joint venture structure where it holds a majority 51% stake. Total value of this project is 112 crores. To execute this massive blueprint, the agreement layout for fixed construction and development window of 5 years. So with this news, Ashok Buildcon stock will be reacted in the today's market session. Next, NLC India company has officially started commercial operation at Unit 3 of its Ghatampur thermal power project. This signal new unit adds a 660 megawatts of power generation capacity to the grid. With this unit, NLC India's total nationwide installed power capacity has automatically jumped from 7,745 megawatts to a massive 8,405 megawatts. This expansion significantly enhanced the baseload power supply to the state of Uttar Pradesh, helping reduce power shortage and backing the region's massive industrial growth. And another update is about green energy. NTPC Green Energy Company has officially started an additional 50 megawatt of solar power capacity. This brand new solar project is located in state of Rajasthan. With this new project successfully linked to the grid, the total installed project capacity of entire NTPC group has officially reached a massive 10,671 megawatts. So those are the important updates you need to know before market opens today. We'll meet you right here in today's post-market video. Until then, signing off. Bye bye. Jai Hind.